What's up everyone, this is Rayuka and today I'll be unboxing the Halo Reach Legendary Edition dash Collector's Edition, however you want to call it. So anyways, as always we'll take a look around the whole package and then we'll get to what's inside. So as you can see here, this is the front, the left, and I also want to point out there's a sticker, the seal sticker. Obviously when you cut it open, it's open, so yeah. And point out little things like a bunch of numbers, serial number. Don't know if any of that's legit or just made up for the box. Alright, so onto the other angle. The back, the right, the bottom, which is kind of scratched up from sitting around, but yeah. And the top. So it says property of UNSC. Say the same thing here and there. You can see that. And it also has this, when you pull this open, see the content that's inside. So I'll remove all this and then we'll get to the content that's inside. I do want to point out, once you remove the game itself and the papers, this is what shows. It has a embedded Reach, and then obviously the game was sitting here, which I had to reverse it because it was the other way around. So all right, now once you remove this, it's just the foam. That is the statue itself, which I never even assemble, and all the weapons and souvenirs that you have to attach onto the statue, but I'll get to that a little bit later on in this video. Onto the contents now. So what you see here is the assembly of the statue by Big M Studios, and it's just showing you what goes where, so you're not too lost when you're assembling this thing. And that's how it should look when it's finished. So now on to the next paper, because you can never have enough paper in the collector's edition. It's pretty much a note. I'm assuming it has to do with the story of Reach, which I played this so long ago. Just a bunch of lettering, notes and stuff. But spoilers ahead, none of the cast make it, that I know of anyway. On to the next paper. So it says top secret, and it's just a bunch of notes and whatnot, I'm assuming. So if you want to pause and read all that, that's up to you. Actually, just in case you decide to pause and read all that, that's one side. And that's the other side. So on to the game itself. So it comes in this nice drop-off looking box design. There's actually it's like a logo or some sort of emblem there. Section 3, 7 or 7S. Pretty cool. And then remove the contents, you have to lift this up, which I'll do right now. So once you remove that, that's just how it looks on the inside. There is no special design or anything like that. That's just a empty shell of his former self. And then the game. Just the game is in a green case, like a typical Xbox game would be in, or at least for the 360 that is. So on to removing all the stuff from this. Alright, so once you remove most of the contents, that's just the game sits. No special inside design, it's just the Halo Reach disc, the bonus content that came with this edition, which shows there the fire helmet and whatnot, and all the other stuff. So I'm gonna remove all this and then go through one by one. So this was the Legendary Edition content, and I'm gonna flip this over so in case you guys don't know, we're gonna read through it real quick and see what you get with this. So yeah, Spartan armor effect, flaming helmet, elite armor for use in multiplayer, Falcon avatar accessories, behind the scenes video, and 2 days of Xbox, just 2-day pass. So onto the next flyer paper thing, and then the recon helmet. Yeah, you need a code to get that. Now on to the next item. Then the manual. It's really not much here. Just a colored manual when colored manuals existed. And that pretty much wraps up what was inside the base game. So this was what was behind the game, and this is just this package with more stuff, papers and whatnot, in a nice bubble wrap in the sticker here. I never opened it, I didn't bother because I just felt like it's not really that exciting. I mean, it kind of depends, but it definitely has some weight to it. So yeah, I don't know if I want to open this. I haven't opened it in such a... Actually, I never even opened it. So yeah, I think this is going to remain top secret. Which is not really secret. I mean, somebody else probably opened this. I mean, I don't think the content's really that, oh my gosh. But alright, it's time to go to the main thing, and that is the statue. So I just wanted to show this. This is how it looks once you remove all the content outside of the Legendary Edition. This is where the statue was sitting, and that's just the lid where you lift up facing inward. So yeah, now onto the statue. So actually this will be the first time I actually assembled statue because I didn't bother in the past to actually assemble it. So the weapons come in this plastic. As you can see, it's still sealed, which once I remove this, it won't be sealed anymore, but it's just the guns, and you just have to, as the paper show, attach the guns to the characters, which is representing statue. So now it's on to doing that. So let's start this. Well, I'm not gonna show the process, but it's just gonna get to this point, and then we're gonna get to where it's assembled. So it's gonna be like a time skip. Alright, and that's how it looks when it's assembled. It still has that fresh paint smell. But yeah. And it's almost posable, but not really. It already has a set pose for each character. You just have to put the attachments. Zoom in there. It says it there too, Halo Reach right there. The paint is not that bad, but it's what's to be expected pretty much of a collector's edition like this. This fist, I don't know if you could turn this fist too a little bit, not too much though. Alright, and look at it from another perspective. From the left, from the right, and the back. So yep, that's pretty much it. Statue of the Cast of Reach. Pretty nice. So now it's time to end this unboxing. And that pretty much wraps up the unboxing for the Halo Reach Legendary Edition. Yeah, the statue quality was 50-50. Kind of depends on how you look at it. But yeah, the game was great when it released years ago. I just wasn't a big fan of its ending. But besides that, That's pretty much all I have to say about it. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And, well, if you like the content, of course. And if not, well, you can just go on by. If you like this video, also drop a like. That's appreciated. And, yeah, express your thoughts down below if what you think of the collector's edition or whatever. I don't know anymore. Anyways, this is Rayuka here saying thanks for watching. Until next time, everyone, sayonara.